So hi, good day ma'am. I am Jeremy Y. Baconador, and for today's video, I will report my assigned topic about the competency framework for Southeast Asian school heads 2014. So first, we talk about the stakeholder engagement. First domain. So, ang competencies sa stakeholder engagement, number 1, promoting shared responsibility for school improvements. Enabling competencies niya kay Bell Trust and lead themes, community for school improvements. 1.2, empower the community to work for enhance of school performance. So 1.1 kay is to understand the school community within the political context of the broader community, or conduct regularly sociocultural events involving school stakeholders, or to engage stakeholders in school governance structures. So ang 1.2, empower the community to work for enhancement for school performance. So it provide opportunities to parents and community members for knowledge sharing, engage stakeholders in planning and implementing school programs and projects or events. So number 2 is managing education, alliances, and network. So 2.1, enabling competences sa niya kay communicate effectively with different stakeholders. Dini nagpasabot nga it is very important to use language appropriately to different stakeholders, and that you can see consistent and interactive communication of the school community, and ensure clear interactive communication from the school community. So ang 2.2 is facilitate school community partnership and activities. So dinhi nagpasabot nga the facilitating school community, we need to build trust and sustain networks with teachers, students, parents, and community to ensure that the decision objectives, and serve as the key between the school and community to project a positive school images. 2.3, promote consensus building. So dinhi kay nag-conduct of dialogue which builds unity, understanding, and partnership to all stakeholders. So 2.4, manage conflict and practice negotiation skills. So negotiate for resource affecting school improvements, or it organize a support mechanism for stakeholders, comments, and suggestions to improve the quality of school services and programs. So number 3, competences sa stakeholders engagement is sustaining collaborative relationship with stakeholders. So ang enabling competences niya, 3.1, support community-based program and project. So dinhi kay nag-maintain welcoming atmosphere for parents and the community, or the students, or the school community, in the school community, or it provide support to lifelong and community-based learning programs. So ang 3.2, communicate school performance, report to stakeholders. So promote the school image and achievements to the wider community, and to maintain open communication on school performance in society or in the community and school. So in short, in stakeholder engagement, this domain highlights the importance of actively involving all stakeholders like students, parents, teachers, and the community members in school improvements. So dinhi sa nag-emphasize sa naa sila pagsalig, fostering collaboration, effective communication, nga kanang shared responsibility para sa improvement of school and mag-success success. So next domain is managerial leadership. So managerial leadership, kay this domain covers the management of school resources, financial, human, physical, system, and procedures. First competencies of managerial leadership is number 1, managing school resources and systems. So enabling competences niya kay 1.1, manage financial resources, manage learning environments, manage system and procedures. Ang managerial leadership kay ang paggamit sa tanang mga resources sulod sa eskwelahan. So ang 1.1 kay nagpasabot sa budget o kanang paggasto sa mga pundo dinhi sa eskwelahan, like kanang pagpalit sa mga projects sa school, so mao na siya. Then ang 1.3 kay nag-focus on efficient administrative process including students enrollments, like mga enrollments sa school, students enrollments, record keeping and communication system, or kanang pag-manage sa system ensure smooth operation and minimize disruptions. So number 2 is managing staff performance. These core competencies highlights the importance of leading and developing the school staffs. So ang enabling competencies niya kay manage school personnel requirements. So this includes efficient recruitments, hiring, and retention of qualified staffs, and it also involves managing workloads and ensuring appropriate staffing levels. So 2.2, support professional development of staff. So dinhi kay a commitment of going teacher training and development, like pag-provide og opportunities and sa pag-improve and mentoring programs or access to further education. 2.3, recognize staff performance. This emphasizes that importance of acknowledging and rewarding good works. So, dinhi kay kanang motivates staffs to continue performing of a high level. Number 3, competency. Managing sustainable development. So, this core competency emphasizes the long-term vision and sustainable of the school. So, an enabling competencies niya, 3.1, demonstrate program and management skills. So, this involves the planning, implementation, and evaluation of school programs that aligned with the example overall goals and the needs of the community. So, 3.2, promote school-based program and project that support sustainable development. So this focuses on initiatives that promote environmental awareness, community engagement, and the long-term well-being of the school and its surrounding community. So it might include environment projects, community outreach program, or initiative focused on social responsibility. So next domain of competency framework in 2014 from the school heads is instructional leadership. So ang kani kay nag-emphasize the ability to guide and support teaching and learning. So like kanang paggiya o pagsuporta bitaw sa mga teacher o pagkaton sa mga estudyante, di ba? So first competency niya kay leading curriculum implementation and improvement. So kini competence nag-emphasize the school head's role in ensuring the effective implementation and continuous improvements of the school curriculum for providing support to teacher and specific needs of students. Number 2 competency niya kay creating a learner-centered environment. So first, enabling competency kay promote learner-centered activities. Then number 2.2 kay promote a healthy, safe, and inclusive learning environment. Then 2.3 kay promote a culture of the peace and respects for diversity. Ang number 2 competencies niya kay nag-involve sa creating a positive school climate free from bullying, kanang welcome ang tanang student, like dili discriminate ang tanang student, like feel free to enjoy and to learn more knowledge in the school. So ang number 3 competency niya kay supervising and evaluating teachers' performance. So 3.1 enabling competency, apply appropriate models for supervision and evaluation. So dinhi kay demonstrate knowledge and understanding of current and future trends in supervision, like sa pag-focus on instructional results. 3.2 nurture teacher leaders. So it ensure that key leadership functions are delegated, like create a school climate that sustain leadership among teachers. 3 kay nagpasabot nga ang pagdasig sa usa ka leadership sulod sa eskwelahan o pagtudlo sa mga kauban or sa mga estudyante nga willing to learn about the school community. Competency is delivering planning learning outcomes. So ang kaning competencies kay nag-focus on ensuring that nga ang school achievement is learning goals. So first, enabling competencies niya kay promote theme-based approaches to instructional leadership. So kani siya kay ang pag-support sa team initiatives. Then ang 4.2 kay manage assessment to improve teaching and learning. So dinhi kay pag-ensure nga that standards and goals related to students assessment are communicated to stakeholders. Then use learners assessment results for decision making. So ang kaning delivering planned learning outcomes kay besides sa mga collaboration sa mga teachers, encourage them to work together to share the best practices, pag-improve sa ilang teaching methods o pag-support sa mga another people. So this framework promotes a collaborative approach, empowering teacher and fostering culture of continuous improvements. Nagpasabot nga kanang ang pagtinabangay or kanang sa mga paghatag sa mga kuan kanang magtutudlo or sa mga teachers nga muuswag ang usa ka school community, like dili pasagdan bitaw siya, guys. Number 4 competency kay personnel excellence. So it highlights the importance of the school head's personal attributes and action in influencing the overall effectiveness of the school. So ang first competency sa personal excellence kay managing personal effectiveness. So ang enabling competences niya 1.1 lead by example. So dinhi kay address for self-improvements, a strong belief that all children can learn. 1.2 demonstrate transparency and accountability. So dinhi kay nag-inform sa tanan stakeholders own responsibilities and report results. To communicate with stakeholders to account for one works. Ang 1.3 practice a balanced healthy lifestyle. So dinhi kay nag-engage in physical and mental exercise sa usa ka stakeholders, complemented nga healthy diet. It practices self-reflection and self-discipline. 1.4 take pride in one's profession. So it shows passion in demonstrating one profession. Then nag-demonstrate self-confidence, hope, and resiliency. Lastly, stay focused on achieving personal goals and objectives. So number 2 competency of personal excellence is acting on challenges and possibility. So manage priorities, decisiveness, and addressing challenges. So dinhi kay mag-demonstrate an understanding of what is it important or what's not and what should be worked on. So then focus attention on critical tasks and manage conflicting demands and the manage priorities. Then lastly, take responsibility for decision made in stakeholders in addressing their challenges. Then, ang 2.3 enabling of competency exhibit on enterprising attitude. So, it supports enterprising activities of teachers and students to work together in the school by enterprising attitude to the learners. Number 3 competencies in personal excellence is pursuing continuous professional development. So 3.1 enabling competency, take responsibility for lifelong learning. So it maintain curiosity and interest in current and future trends in the lifelong learning. So it gains the professionality, qualification, and competences. It participates in learning activities sponsored by institution and organization that impact in educational. So last enabling competencies 3.2 advocate ASEAN values and perspectives. So it demonstrates understanding the rationale behind the ASEAN framework, or it promotes multicultural understanding and respect for diversity. So respect to all ASEAN values and perspectives. So that's all the personal excellence. So, ang personal excellence nag-highlight sa mga importance sa school heads, personal attributes, and action in influencing the overall effectiveness of the school or the vision or the goals of the schools. Yeah. In conclusion, the 4 domains: stakeholder engagement, managerial leadership, instructional leadership, and personal excellence, these types is changed by the 2003 competencies framework, because ang 2003 nga competency framework kay adunay daghan nga mga domains, but in update sa 2014 competency framework for Southeast Asian school heads 2014 kay there are 4 types of domain. That's the 4 types of domain in. So this competency framework 2014 is maintaining the high standard to all stakeholders for educational leadership.